it's April from the Nova Garden, and today I'm working on the foundation of my greenhouse. I was going down a slope a little bit. I had like 5 bags of pea gravel that my father-in-law bought me for a different project that we didn't use it for. So I am going to go ahead and dump it here in attempts to make it a little bit more level. We'll see how far it gets us. Looking at what I dumped, I actually have a feeling it ain't gonna do much of nothing. We'll just see. So conclusion, it don't make a difference at all. So I do think it's a bad idea to not level the spot. I'm going to say that up front. But I'm going to go with it, and if it causes too much problems in the greenhouse, it's not a heavy weighted greenhouse, it's not a big greenhouse. It is something that when we plan on building the real permanent greenhouse, that this can be fixed. But this is just something to start off with, so I'm just going to lay the bricks down. So all of the bricks are not laid out. I decided to stop because as much as I did not want to try and level this, I'm gonna have to. It's too bumpy, it's too sunken in the middle, it's just not gonna work. So I watched a YouTube video and decided to go buy myself some sand and some topsoil to mix together and work on the middle. So that is what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna work on that a little bit. So off camera, I did the back row to see how it would work, my idea, and it looks much better. So on camera, I am going to show you guys what I'm doing and what I learned from another YouTuber. So what the guy's video talked about that I watched was he said, get you a spot that you want. And whenever you see like space, like you'll see space a lot right here, I want this to be flushed even, where there's no space. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put dirt to make, like this one lines up. I'm pretty sure it lines up. I can't see from this end. There's a little space. This one's completely flat. And I want these two pieces to be flat with it. So I'm going to pick up these 2 bricks and I'm going to lay dirt here to make it even. And that's what I'm going to show you guys. Me laying this down before working on this actually was a good idea. I thought it was an awful idea, but it ended up being a good idea because now this grass, it's been sitting on this grass and this grass is dying off. This grass is flat and I'm able to work with it more. So I'm going to do the dirt on the ground or on the foundation that I've already laid bricks on, and then I'm gonna finish laying down the rest of the bricks so I can kill that side's grass. But I wanted to get started on some of this leveling it, so I wanted to see how it would work out before I dedicated so much time to everything else. So let's get started on a little bit of this.
I'm making a road around here so I can drive on it.
So this right here is sand and topsoil mix. To start with, I'm just gonna brush some over. I'm gonna lay the brick back, and then I'm gonna use that piece of wood to see how much more sand and compost or sand and topsoil mixture I need to add. So now I've made this flat and then rose that side. So I'm gonna take some of the dirt off of these two. It's not perfect by any means. There's still a little space. There's a little bit of space right there with that red one on the end. I will circle back to that one later and just keep going with what I'm going. But this is the just idea of what I'm doing, and we'll see how it works out. I can tell you right now, what little glancing I'm doing at it, it already looks a lot better. Looks much better. It does look like when I was laying this out, I have like a gap right here, so I don't think they were all lined up. I also think that these probably aren't all the same size, so I wouldn't be shocked if the end, like that end, is not a straight line. I just like to use the stuff I have already. Like, all this stuff came from our old house, and I just feel like I should use it to make this more affordable. Use what you got. So I am gonna work on this some more. Looks much better. Okay guys, so that is how I'm doing this to somewhat level this out. It's still not gonna be perfect, but this is my plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna cut the camera off for a little bit and get some more of this done so my video ain't like super long, you guys. And then as I get more done, I'll show you pieces and parts of it, okay? I am more than halfway done with this. This has taken way longer than I expected. It has taken me a couple weeks. I'm hoping to finish it off today, but it looks so much better. I can walk around it pretty freely. And the only time I have issues, of course, is when I go down to the spot that's not done. So I have these 3 rows left to do. I have one more barrel full of sand and topsoil mixed together that I'm going to finish this off. And what I've noticed, guys, is as I make each row, I have to make adjustments to the rows before. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix these 3 last rows, and with any soil that I have left over, I'm going to try in my hardest to make this all equal as much as possible. But I can tell you, walking around on this right now is a lot better than what I tried at the beginning. So let me see if I can finish these last 3 rows. So I'm at the last few rows of this, and there's a serious height difference. I've actually discovered after this row, I could double like the 2 of these to make that height, which I'm gonna have to do because I ran out of dirt for how much I'm using this for. But I did want to kind of show you what I've been doing. So I take this piece of wood and run it across to look to see what space is in between them. And then I'm having to go back and do it this way as well. And the best I can, I'm trying to make it as level as possible. But I have noticed with the weather and in between times I'm doing this that they're starting to be different. So like sometimes when I do this, I'll notice there's one up there that still needed a little bit more work, and so on and so on. So that's what's made this such a longer project than I expected, but it does look better. So let's fix this bridge right here. How much dirt that takes. I mean, that takes pretty much the size of one of these. So that's the next 2 rows will just be 2 bricks on top of each other. And I'm probably gonna have to do the bottom this dirt. This will lift it up. It is not perfect. I didn't expect it to be. The last 2 rows still need a little bit of work that I will do soon. They are double bricked. They're not very even. I'll let them settle a little bit and then go from there. However, the greenhouse isn't going to take up this whole area. I'm just going to put it like in the middle anyway. Those last 2 rows won't be part of the greenhouse. It'll be part of what I'm going to call the porch. Let me bring you up closer so you can actually look at what it finally looked like. So there you guys go. I feel like that is a better view of it. You can see that it's not perfect by no means, but I do think it will work for now. Thank you guys for watching this progression video of me making my greenhouse foundation. I do thank you guys for always watching my videos and supporting me. And remember, if you like my videos, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.